Hi there, you're in the lab with your mate JJ. Today is Interlude Day. Today we're going to do a little interlude. My silly job title for today is Circuit Breaker. Today I'm the Circuit Breaker. And the circuits I'll be breaking are over here on the bench. I had a little chore to do and I thought we might as well do it together. It's going to be interesting getting the results. It probably won't take very long. So short and interesting. How could you beat that? What we'll be doing actually is I just want to take stock of my LEDs. I have a bunch of LEDs, but I'm particularly interested in the two drawers of LEDs I have here. I have 3mm, I think it is, or maybe 5mm, 5mm probably, millimeters, that is, metric, and 10mm LEDs, 1 centimeter, great big honking things. And what I want to do is get the forward voltage on all of them so that I know how I know the series resistor I need when I make a circuit and use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out one at a time and have a look at them with my my Peak Electronic Design Atlas DCA 75 Pro. This is a component tester for semiconductor devices, and of course an LED is a semiconductor device. So we're basically just going to be testing the LEDs, writing down the forward voltage that we get, and making a table. And then I'm going to make that table available for myself in my notes so that I can refer to it in the future if I need to. So let's pop over to the bench and measure some LEDs. All right, well here we are on the bench. These are my 1 centimeter or 10mm LEDs, and these ones look like little 5mm joeys. It's like I've got a couple fell through. I don't know how that happened. It's a mystery. So, I think before we start, actually, I'll just get the old calipers out. We'll make sure they're zeroed. On we go. Oh, no. The caliper battery is dead. Well, it's still got the manual bit, so let's use the manual bit. Yep, those are 5mm LEDs. That's what I suspected. So, first of all, let's start a new page. Now, this video won't be going out today. I've got a Module Monday video, actually, I'm just about to schedule. But the date today is the 1st of December, 2025. I'm Australian, so I put the day first. This is LED specs. And we're going to have size, color, and we'll call it VF, forward voltage, and let's say MA. That's going to be how many milliamps they used when we got the thing. So we're not really interested in this value, but we'll write it down anyway. So let's do red, green, and blue, and then we'll do yellow, and then we'll do white. Very good. So size is 10mm, 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 and 10mm. And the color is red, green, blue, yellow, and white. All right, and the other tables for measuring, and let's do 5mm as well. So green, looks like I've got a few different types of blue in there. Anyway, we won't do all of them, and we'll assume they're the same, even though they're not. We need a red. There's a red. Red, green, blue, yellow, white. I assume they're white and not infrared. I will have infrared somewhere. I need my tweezers for this. Tweezers. All right. Put my tweezers away. All right, so let's do the 5 mils separately. 5 millimeter, 5 millimeter, 5 millimeter, 5 millimeter, and 5 millimeter. And the colors are the same. Red, green, blue, yellow, white. I do actually have other colored LEDs in another set of drawers, but this will do me for now. So I'm going to time lapse this. You can play. Oh, well, look, I'll do the first one. Let's do our 10 mil red together, and I'll just show you how the old PCA equipment works. So the first thing to do is to take 2 of the leads. You don't need to use all 3 if you're just dealing with a 2-legged semiconductor. And we put the old hook clip on each side of our device under test. There we go. So that's all clipped in there now. And then you just turn it on and it will calibrate and test. I should show you it. It actually, let's do it again. Turn him off. And when I turn him on, you'll see the LED flash a bit. That's just what it does when it's being tested. It tells us the red cable is connected to the cathode and the blue cable is connected to the anode. And the forward voltage is 1.890. And that's at 5 milliamps. So that's what we'll be doing, and that's how we'll be doing it. So I'll put it in time lapse mode, and I'll fill out this table, and then we'll have a look at our findings. All right, so there we go. We measured 10 different types of LED. Let's see what's what. First of all, the current measurement was pretty much the same. This was 5.01, pretty close to 5. All the rest of them were 5 exactly. Red is pretty reliably 1.89. That's there and there. So red is pretty much the same for big and small. I have actually heard that they should be the same, that it's actually just the case that's bigger. It's not anything particularly about the semiconductor inside. It's the same. It's just the size of the thing, that's all. But of course they do differ. So the green is very close to 2 volts. Blue, very close to 2.7 volts. Yellow, very close to 2 volts. And white, around about 2.6 to 2.7 or 2.8. So there you go. So these are the numbers that I'm going to write up in my notes, and I'll make them available on the bench. So that's everything. That concludes this video. So I'll throw the farewell cam. We'll wrap up. That's a wrap. So just a humble little electronics video today, just doing some housekeeping. We measured 10 different types of diodes. Some of them were 5 millimeter diodes. Some of them were 10 millimeter diodes. They were basically the same. The color dictates the forward voltage. The device that we used, I'll put a link to it in the show notes, the DCA 75 Pro. So we found basically what we were expecting to find. I've got the right numbers now, so I'll be able to do the calculations for what's the best resistance to use in series to get the brightest light that you can without damaging the LEDs. We know the forward voltage. We don't know what they're rated for in terms of current. But there's probably something that's fairly standard. I'll see if I can dig that up actually about standard currents through LEDs. I think they usually float around about 20 milliamps is sort of optimal, I think, depending, of course, on what type of LED you're using and such. Anyway, I'll dig up some information about that and put it in the show notes. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching, and please remember to hit like and subscribe.